A man convicted and sentenced to life in prison heads back to court today. The St. Louis Circuit Attorney says Lamar Johnson's murder conviction was fabricated.
The Missouri Attorney General is arguing too much time has passed for the prosecutor to ask for a new trial. Our Justin Andrews is live in the newsroom. And Justin, you told us about this in August when the prosecutor first requested a new trial.
And Marissa, this case has been a tangled web legally for years. Lamar Johnson spent more than half of his life in prison, convicted of murdering his friend. Here's the shocker. The prosecutor says Johnson did not pull the trigger because shortly after his trial and before his sentencing, the real gunman confessed and cleared Johnson's name up in this letter. The letter opens by saying it's pretty much messed up. Johnson was convicted when he didn't do anything, then explains who did it and what happened.
This is it, that I just have to stay in prison despite what's been found? How is that justice?
Believe it or not, even with the letter, this is still a fight, and the justice system is trying to figure out how to free an innocent man.
I never expected that this case would go the way that it did, that I would end up charged with it and much less convicted for it, and would have to be here for the last 20-some years trying to prove that I didn't do it.
It was back in '94. Marcus Boyd was shot and killed during a drug dispute in South St. Louis. It was a late, dark night, the gunman wearing a mask. There is no physical evidence connecting Johnson to the crime when he was largely convicted based on an eyewitness who identified Johnson even though the shooter was wearing a full mask in the dark.
And that's been my struggle. I don't know, if I didn't have hope, if I didn't believe that eventually justice would be done, I don't know what I would do. It's got to have a different purpose for me than to die here.
Now, Johnson's case is going to the District Court of Appeals in just a few hours. This hearing comes the same week as the criminal justice group delivered a petition with more than 25,000 signatures to the Attorney General's office. That petition demands a new trial for Johnson. If you'd like to take a closer look at this case, we've been following it for months. Check it out on the KMOV News app. We're live in the newsroom this morning. I'm Justin Andrews, News 4.
Justin, thank you.